Hanaki. Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from production kawaii's Hanamizuki. Or, should I introduce myself as Asiana? Were you guys watching the stream that Isla Senpai did with her mom? Last night? I was. Well, I should say I peeked on it a little bit. I was lurking. I was in the shadows. That description was interesting, huh? Imagine calling me, of all people, an esports gamer. Hey, I'm not just an empress. I'm an Asian empress. Get it right. There are two descriptors. Iconic, honestly. Time for my rebrand. I'm going to pitch this to management right away. Our Empress Oni. Oh, shucks. I'm blushing. Good morning. I am pretty cheerful today, I think. Which is good. I feel like I'm starting to get more of my energy back. What if we start playing League? Oh no. Well, considering I do like Pokemon Unite, I feel like I am just a few steps away from playing League and potentially liking it because I like Pokemon Unite. I feel like I'm just a few steps removed from League, and I've been trying to avoid it. We are playing the song and dance of will I or will I not? Energetic before the sun is up? Yeah! Because I have been up for a couple hours already. I tried to get some stuff done before this stream so that I wouldn't have as much to do on stream, but I didn't succeed. Instead, I just drank some water and woke up the rest of the way. Which is still a form of productivity, you know. It could be worse. Good morning! Welcome in. I hope you guys have had an okay day, because apparently most of you haven't gotten any sleep yet. I hope you had an okay day. I hope you get sleep eventually. I mean, I'm not your mom. I can't tell you to go to bed right away, but yeah. Hope you had a good day still. Have you checked Ufotable's table at Comiket? There's a Symphonia illustration. It's beautiful. They drew a Symphonia illustration? I love that. That makes me happy. Man, I forgot that they were responsible for the Symphonia OVAs. They did a really good job on them. I really like the animation in the Symphonia OVAs, which we are probably going to watch as a members watch-along. In the future, once we actually get through Symphonia. We still have a while yet. But eventually, I think we'll do that as a watch-along. Or maybe I'll make that a public watch-along. I haven't decided yet. But did you know? They actually have the full episodes of the Symphonia OVA on YouTube. So that's... we would be able to actually watch it because they're, like, available as YouTube videos. Isn't that sick? I think that's awesome. Hours and you managed to catch a bit of Isla's stream. You must have barely got any sleep. I slept for 2 or 3 hours, which isn't bad. Basically the length of a nap, but I am planning to nap later. I will catch up on the rest of my sleep, don't worry. I make up for the little bit of sleep I get during the nights with midday naps occasionally. I would go to bed, but you always be streaming at this hour. Not always. I have other time slots. I guess those ones just aren't as convenient. Sounds like stream content to me. Yeah! I would love to do a comparison of the game versus the OVAs. There are plenty of options. Hope you can catch up on some rest. I will try. I have a lot of things I have to do outside of my content creation work. And that's why I'm kind of having a hard time eeping lately, because I have so much to do. Do you ever just have a lot of things to do at once, and then instead of doing any of it, you kind of, like, avoid it low-key, but also high-key? That's basically what's happening to me. I wish I wasn't like this, but, like, as productive as I am, sometimes when I get overwhelmed by the amount of tasks that have to get done within the same period of time, I am more likely to be like, anyway, Star Rail. Or like, anyway, I want to watch my senpai stream, or like a number of other things. Like, I just find ways to avoid doing it. Yeah, it's work paralysis, it's like decision paralysis, it's a lot of things. I think I suffer from a lot of executive dysfunction too, where it's just like really hard to get my brain to like do something. When I think about everything I have to do, it gets hard for me to decide on like actually what the thing I'm going to do is. I wouldn't necessarily say it's procrastination, it's more like I just put it in a different section of my brain, and then I don't think about it until it's closer to the deadline. That's my problem. Me personally. But I'm getting through it. I'm certainly doing better with it now than I used to. Speaking of Star Rail, the web event of tarot reading, they literally drew me a Dr. Ratio card saying we're gonna be poor this coming year. Oh no! Not the Dr. Ratio telling you you're gonna be broke. That sounds like something he would say. That's unfortunate. Putting down the first step can be the hardest. Literally, I think that the issue is just that it's really hard to start tasks a lot of the time. Once you start it, it gets pretty easy to like get through it and finish it, but starting is always the most difficult part. He would call me a fool and poor. He would say that you are poor both in finances and in intellect. And then he would, like, walk away. He would walk away dramatically after, like, closing his book. Like, he would have his book open, not even looking at it, say that to you, snap the book shut, and then turn and walk away. Just to show off. He's such a jerk. I love him. I hate him, but I love him, but I hate him. I finished playing through the story patch last night before bed, and I knew I was going to like him, but it's definitely one of those, oh, I love you, but I hate you. But I love you, but I hate you. Like, it's both. Also, like, I heard some people were feeling a little bit, like, towards Ruanmei because of, like, her story, but I actually think Ruanmei's character was like a lot more compelling after seeing the story quest with her. I liked her aesthetically before, and I liked like the little glimpses that we saw of her before she as a character appeared, but like I feel like I just like her even more. So I found that interesting. I don't know why people didn't particularly like her portrayal. I like her. And it's not the same thing with Dr. Ratio, where it's like, oh, I hate you, but I love you. It's... I just genuinely like Ruanmei. Story always develops the characters more. Well, yeah, but I heard that there was a lot of negative reception towards Ruanmei. Like, people didn't like the way she was portrayed, I guess, or like the way that she went about things. But I thought it was really compelling. I like her. I hope we see more of her. I'd like to see more of Dr. Ratio, too. But I'm like that with most characters that get introduced in, like, Star Rail and stuff. I just wish we could see more of them. It feels like, especially recently, they introduce characters that are there for only what feels like 20 minutes, and then they're gone. I really felt that with Argenti. During the Argenti quest, it felt like he was barely there. And then he immediately, like, hecked off somewhere else. I was just like, wait, I feel like I don't know anything about you still. Why did you leave? Come back. But he was already gone by then. He was like, Goodbye, my princess. Perhaps our paths will cross again. And I'm just like, okay, but when? Probably like 6 patches from now. Curse you, ongoing story games. So true, he showed up, went to punch a bug, and that's it. Do you ever just show up to punch a bug? I love Gwynethyn. Yeah, Gwynethyn's really cute. I liked her too. I'm glad that we got a lot of time with her in that like side of the event. Yeah, she, Full Hole, and then Topaz all got like a lot of screen time. I don't know. It feels like some characters don't get like any screen time in comparison. I guess that's how they're trying to balance it out, but like need more. But they've also been like teasing Pinakoni is coming soon, so I feel like they might be waiting to have like a lot of the bigger character interaction stuff for once they unveil the third world. And it'll be so nice to be in a place that's not one of the 3 existing worlds. I am tired of... I am tired of these 3 planes. I want a new one. New places, please. Not sure how soon Pinakoni is, but since they've been teasing it on the official Twitter accounts, I'm just like, well, it's gotta be soon. I understand why they're doing the, like, continuance, like, the Trailblaze continuance style for, like, the story quests so that they, like, drip feed story for, like, the other places. Because, you know, they are, like, existing worlds. It's not like they just stop once we leave them. It's nice that we get to go back and, like, see how they're doing. But I just wish that there was more new stuff. Oh, Hanaki! 3 in the morning? I hope you get some sleep soon. Do not be awake at 3 a.m. for the productive work stream. I do not advise that. Speaking of work, I have to write these stretch goals. So do you guys remember how near the end of my 8-hour endurance stream I messaged management and was like, so with like the fact that you blew the initial donations out of the water? They encouraged me, they strongly encouraged me to have even more stretch goals this time compared to last time. So I have a very big list of stretch goals. I wouldn't say very big, actually, but I'm trying to prepare better this time. I'm going to say that I have learned my lesson. It's gonna be 12 hours, so we are gonna need a longer one. Yes, but it's also, like, still no pressure, because I know it's, like, just coming off of Christmas. I hope, like, even though, like, I'm letting you know now, there are a lot of stretch goals. I think that they are going to be good stretch goals, but you don't have to feel pressured to meet them, okay? I have them on hand for should things go crazy. The thing is, too, though, at least in my time zone, we are going to be doing it, like, all through the night. Like, I'm going to be pulling it all-nighter. So I feel like that means that we are going to see a different kind of crowd. Which means that it could potentially get even crazier than usual. And that scares me a little bit. Ehehe. I'm a little terrified. But, like, in a good way. I like paid attention to some of the stuff you guys brought up during the 8-hour stream in terms of stretch goals, but a lot of these are still blank. One of them is another management suggestion too. Actually, 2 of them are so far. I lied. It's more than 2. Okay, so some of the like initial donation incentives are also management suggestions. And then the stretch goals, 2 of the 4 that I've come up with so far are management ones. I need to come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 more. Because management told me which donation amount I should have prepared. In terms of stretch goals, my initial donation incentive, goal thing is going to stay what I originally intended, but in terms of the stretch goals, it's a bit longer than I anticipated to make it be, so we're gonna see how this goes. Keep me in your thoughts. When you add alcohol to the mix, your chances of going crazy drastically goes up. So true. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. I still have to buy alcohol. I've been so busy. I keep forgetting! But I do need to get it. Need to grab it. I have to get some. Maybe I will get to that today during my time in between this stream and the evening stream. Thank you for reminding me, though. I have to, like, add that to my list of things to do. You must travel out into the world. I know. Going outside is kind of cringe, but I do what I must to prepare for stream. I'll be okay, though. It should be on sale this weekend? That's true. It should be a good time. Gonna buy soju? Oh! Enjoy it. Yeah, I can only really get sake in my corner of Onigashima. I tried to look around to see if any places near me sold soju, but most places only sell sake. I haven't had a lot of sake, so I don't know if I necessarily want to go out of my way to get a whole bottle of it. I think I am just going to stick to my safety alcohols, especially since I'm planning to drink a fair amount. I wouldn't say I'm gonna go crazy. But I will stick to the things that I know I like. New Year's is awesome when you're prepared to hear loud noises at midnight. Are you saying you have often gone into New Year's unprepared? If so, that's valid. I often forget that people like launch fireworks and stuff at midnight too. Good morning, Hanaki. Yeah, get some sleep. Rest well. This will be one of the rare times I'm not with family for New Year's. Aww. Well, I hope you will still be able to enjoy your New Year's, even if you are not with your family at the time. I will also be spending it alone. That's part of why I want to do some of the festivities with you guys. We will be entering the new year together. And hopefully it will be a good time. Alright, what do I do for these freaking stretch goals? What do I do? Hope it'll be an even better new year for the Oni. I'm sure it will be. I said it, I think I said it either during the Christmas Endurance or in one of my other streams. I stream so much now, it's kind of a blur when I say things. But, usually I don't go into New Year's feeling particularly optimistic, but this year's different. I'm feeling more optimistic than I used to. So I feel like there are good things that will happen. So I'm looking forward to 2024. I, for one, am glad you're doing the stream for New Year since I'm gonna make dinner early for me and my mom, and then everyone goes their own way. That's fair. But yeah, I am also going to be spending New Year's by myself. I don't even know if I'm gonna do anything special for dinner. Probably just going to be a basic whatever. Mostly because I'm also thinking that I'm gonna need to get some rest. Beforehand, since it's going to be a 12-hour stream from midnight to noon in my time zone. And I will explode, probably. So I should probably get a nap in before, or like some sort of rest. I'm still indifferent to 2024, but 2023 was rough, so I'm just hoping it's better. I think it's okay to go into it feeling indifferent. It's better than going into it feeling particularly negative, you know? I often went into New Year's feeling a little bit more on the negative side. So, me personally, I feel like it is a drastic improvement that I'm actually going into 2024 with a sense of optimism. I am generally a pretty, like, neutral Oni, I would say. I don't want to say that I am optimistic or pessimistic. I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. But, like, it's nice feeling more optimistic than I usually do. So I feel like I am accomplishing more than I would have in previous years. Why don't you just nap on stream? No! I shan't. I will not. That's also just, like, not entertaining. I'm glad you're looking forward to more Oni. I will be doing my best to provide good Oni content in 2024. We will have a full year to, like, dedicate to content making and stuff, so that will be fun. I haven't really set any of my resolutions yet. I mean, that's part of my plan for the endurance stream schedule. Like, the first couple hours of the new year, we'll be working on resolutions together. I'm sure some of you have probably already worked on your resolutions with Kaya, but you're gonna work on them with me now, okay? Just pretend you haven't worked on resolutions with anybody else. ...2024 is the year of Yuno. One can only hope. I'm trying to go into it with that sort of mindset. Part of me is like, I don't know how much I'll be able to actually accomplish in a full year, but I'm going to try. One of the resolutions, draw more Yuno. Aww, I appreciate that. It would be nice to see more Yuno art in 2024 and beyond, but there's never any pressure. But I'm quite happy seeing your art and other people's art too. I like art a lot. I really love just like perusing art tags. I like to window shop for artists. I follow a lot of artists a lot of the time. Majority of my following will end up being pretty artists that I see on my timeline. And then I just follow them so that I can see even more pretty art. I like art. art good. It would also be nice to see more Yuno shorts. I'm working on it. Me and my editor have been, you know, cracking away. We are doing our best. Please use the art budget. I am! The problem is that my art budget keeps getting dedicated to projects that are stuck in the production pipeline, so you can't see it. You don't understand. I have so many pretty pieces of art already that have just been slowly accumulating that I can't use, because I'm waiting for the projects to come out. You have to understand. That's why I want to see more. I'm doing the best I can. I'm using it. You just can't see it. At least not yet. Forever in the pipeline limbo? Yes. Exactly, literally. Though luckily, I do have at least one thing that I will be able to post relatively soon. And then once the ASMR video is finished in January, I can start using that art everywhere, which will be nice. Give a Yuno-sized sneak peek. I already did show you a sneak peek of the, at least of the art for the childhood friend ASMR. You got a sneak peek of it. You got it during the Christmas Endurance. It was one of your rewards. But no, I have a separate art piece that I will be able to post in the next couple of days, at least. There will be at least one piece of art. Yippee. But no, it's been so hard. I have so many things that I've been, like, using the art budget to commission, but they've just... You know, getting art finished takes a while, and then some of it I haven't been able to use just because it's dedicated to, like, separate projects. So, like, even though it's done, it's, like, trapped in jail. I have it, like, saved in my art folder, and I just can't use it. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just like, I want to let you out of jail so bad! So no, please don't... Please don't assume I am not using the art budget, because I am. I promise you I am. I just can't show it, and it's driving me crazy. All this art and nowhere to show it. Not so much nowhere to show it, it's more just... I can't show it. But it's fine. How much storage space does VTubing require? A decent amount. I mean, I'm using a, like, desktop PC, so luckily I already had a good amount of, like, storage space, but with all of the different assets that you have to hold on to, and, like, all of the art that you get, like fan art and, like, fan works and all of that stuff, and all of the, like, saved videos and all of the stuff you need for streaming, it takes a good amount of space. I would say it takes a decent amount of space. But yes, all of that is to say, I have art. I just can't use it. Please understand it is killing me. But yes, do be excited for it, please. Because some of it really is super cute. I'm literally looking at the pieces right now. I'm just like, I love it so much. I'm sure you guys will like it too. And then, you know, once they're finished, I'll be able to use them all the time. always excited for art you girls get for yourself because as an artist I have my own ideas. Yeah. I admit that I am not very picky. Even when I commission art for myself, I tend to just like, I go for an artist that I like, and then I'm like, okay, here's Yuno. Draw me however you like. I am probably the worst client. Just because I'm like, here's the references, draw whatever you want, and they're like, but what do you want? And I'm like, but what do you want to draw? but what do you want to draw? I make artists happy by give freedom. Yeah, the floodgates are absolutely gonna open once my projects are more finished. I promise you. You gotta give them direction? No! I refuse! I just want to see how the artist interprets me. That's all I want. I have a hard time finding references for art stuff. I like so many different things that I can never, like, settle on something. It takes me a really long time to settle on something. So more often than not, I'm just like, here, do what you want. How is your Skeb gacha? Oh, I haven't used Skeb yet. At least not personally. Most of the things that I've gotten commissioned for, like, projects and stuff so far have been through management. Like, management has been handling the communication with the artists and has been, like, working with them more directly versus using Skeb. So I have not Skeb yet. Good luck at work. Do your best. You got this. You know the artistic freedom, Oni. Me, literally. I refuse to give direction. I don't know what I want. I have to be able to run these incentives by management before the stream to make sure that they're okay. Which might be tough, because I think management has gone on break for New Year's by now. This is what I get for being slow! I mean, maybe I'll still get a response if I send it now. Well, not like now, because I still haven't finished the stretch goals. But that is the goal for today. I have to at least finish the stretch goals, if not the one other thing I have planned. What are some good incentives, though? Like, for these stretch goals? Incentives is hard. Can we help you come up with ideas? I mean, if you have things that you would like to see, then sure. I can figure out if they would fit on my stretch goal list. Designing your Twitter profile and banner? I already have those as lower incentives. Yes. The... I mean, minor spoiler, I guess, since you guys are here and up early. The $50 incentive is chat writes 3 tweets within reason, and I'll, like, space them out. And then $100 is chat chooses a new Twitter icon and banner, also within reason. Those are the first 2. The rest of it is hopefully going to stay slightly secret. But yes, I do already have that on there. Thank you for the suggestion. Something something Bobitsa 2.0. No! Why? No more, please. How about send a cursed random message to Sora? See, the problem with that, though, is that, like, especially depending on how cursed it is, Sora would look at it and be like, chat put her up to this, didn't they? But I don't know, maybe. Cursed randomized message. I would probably have to add the stipulation that it's within reason, because obviously I'm not going to send something super yab to my manager. Please don't make me send something that crazy. Though Sora has said some pretty wild stuff before, too. What about exercises? That would be if I had a wheel like how Kaya does. I'm not really the type that wants punishments, necessarily. I prefer to, like, reward you guys for, like, giving that much money to me, you know? I don't necessarily want to receive money to punish myself. Not to sound like a baby. That's just not my preferred method of doing things. Maybe doing a cover or a special karaoke, but I already did that for Christmas. I feel like it'd be kind of lame if I made that a reward again. That was already the Christmas stuff. Yeah, that's the hard thing about doing these back to back, kind of, is that I already did a lot of incentives for Christmas, so now, freaking, now I'm going into New Year's and I'm just like, no, I don't have options. Chat helps you decide an art commission. 450. Chat chooses a Skeb theme. Safe for work. You guys are, like, slowly prying the other incentives out of me by suggesting things that are already on the list. How about singing something out of your comfort zone live on stream, like how it was with Living on a Prayer? I mean, that's kind of like the request karaoke stream that's going to be planned in the next few weeks. I don't know if you guys have read some of the comments on that, but there are some pretty interesting song requests on there that I have never heard of in my life. And they are also definitely way out of my comfort zone. I actually think someone did unironically ask for Livin' on a Prayer again. Which means I have to actually practice the song and learn it. It's a wild set list. I like added all of the songs that were listed on that post so far, and I was looking at the set list and I was just like, geez, what kind of weird karaoke? What is the theme? The theme is music smorgasbord. A Yuno fanfic? Well, it's not directly a Yuno fanfic, but 500. Yuno reads an excerpt from a fanfic she wrote. So that is also an incentive already. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Good to know that I have been thinking of things that you guys actually want to see. That is how I am going to interpret this. Basically, I'm already tapped into the Daminachi brain. We are on the same wavelength. Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Our brains are also connected. Something ASMR related? ASMR related. I kind of have something like that as a stretch goal? Kind of. Chat chooses an ASMR. You guys want to choose another one? I mean, you chose like all the ones that I'm currently working on. I feel like that's a bit of a... That would have to be one of the smaller donation incentives. Like one of the core incentives, not necessarily a stretch goal. Because I feel like if that was a stretch goal, that would be kind of lame. Just because you've already chosen themes before. But I guess I could switch this out with that. Depends on how wild you want the ASMR to be. That's fair. The RP requests are wild this time around. Why are, like, all of them about IKEA? Can someone please explain to me how this joke happened? Why is the next roleplay stream going to have to be set in an IKEA? Because literally nobody else gave a different suggestion. I'm kidding. There's, like, one non-IKEA suggestion on that post, I think. And I was like, oh my god, finally, somebody normal. I did not understand why they were all about IKEA. I've never even been to an IKEA. How the hell am I supposed to write that? Might help if we knew the amounts for the stretch goals you're trying to figure out. Okay. You have to promise not to leak it, okay? You have to promise not to leak. Promise, okay? I'm gonna show you just the stretch goals, okay? Actually, no, I'm gonna have to show you the whole thing so that we don't get overlap. Yes, thank you for helping. I would have died if I had to do an IKEA. Because I've never been to one. I'd literally just be like, meatballs. We don't need that info, do we? You mean of the, of, like, the normal incentives? I think you kind of do. Because you've already been talking about, there's already been, like, overlap ones. I've already basically been revealing some of these anyway, so whatever. But like I said, just don't leak it. I'm also probably not going to leave it up for very long so that I can avoid any further leaking. Yuno describes what she thinks IKEA is like. That's basically what it would be. Okay, here's what we're working with. I'm not reading it out loud because that means it would be more set in stone. Don't! I literally will be so mad at you if I find out that anyone took screenshots of this or talked about it outside of this stream. I will be so mad. I'll be so mad! Still okay to post requests on that karaoke community post from 4 days ago? Yes! Because I'm not planning the karaoke stream, at least for another, like, week or two, if not a little bit longer, because I have to learn all the songs. So if you want to add more, that's fine. It is okay. Try to add just one, though. Hi! Welcome! That 150 interests me. That was a management suggestion. That was a management suggestion. Basically, I was encouraged to be a little bit unhinged. Are you going to sing all the requested songs? If I can find a karaoke for it. That's kind of the main thing. I have added them to a playlist to, like, learn them. But if I can't find a karaoke track or, like, an instrumental version of the song, then I might not be able to sing it. I know 2000 is original song, but I do hope we get that regardless someday. Would love to see what you come up with for an original song. I mean, the thing about original songs is that they just take so much time. And they're also, you know... I mean, I'm sure some of the other girls have talked about it before. But they're... what's it called? Very pricey. Pricey, it takes a lot of time. It's very difficult. Which is why I put it at, like, the maximum. But I know enough people have requested it that that's why it's on there. But I can't guarantee it would be anytime soon. Even if we met that stretch goal somehow, it wouldn't be for a very, 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 very long time. Just because there's, like, a lot that goes into it, and I would have to, like, find, you know, people that fit the vibe that I want to go for. There's, like, lots of stuff that would go into it, personally. Alright, this is hiding now. But that's what we're working with, okay? So I mostly need ideas for the stretch goals, and you know what the price range is now. I will keep thinking. You liked Yuno Pensive? No, I know you guys like Yuno Pensive. That's why I'm making you donate to keep it. The guckiest letter ever? Oh, so like a handwritten letter? That wouldn't actually be that hard for me. I could do that. Handwritten gucky letter to Tamagotchis. Sure. The only thing that I would need to do is get, like, cute paper. And try to improve my handwriting. I don't know if you remember, but on my dislikes, on my debut slides, I mentioned that I really hate having to work on my penmanship, and that's because my penmanship is terrible. It is awful. So, be ready for that, and don't make fun of it, okay? If you make fun of my handwriting, I'm never writing something for you ever again. Don't be assuming you like Yuno Pensive as much as we do. I don't! The only thing I like about it is the fact that it's one of the first things I made when I became this. When I obtained this form. Maybe a cooking stream or a hand cam stream. I do not have a good setup right now for cooking. or for hand cam. I don't have anything that I can bring into my kitchen to do cooking, and I don't have, like, space or anything to do a hand cam. I'm also not really comfortable with a hand cam, at least not right now. I need a little bit more time before I get comfortable with that concept, I think. So I appreciate the suggestions, but unless you were okay with the stream being, like, way in the future, then I don't know if that would be worth it. I'm not handwriting the letter on stream. I would have to do it off stream. Handwriting's hard now that everyone's out of practice. Okay, but I had bad handwriting even when people were handwriting regularly. I was the kid in my classes where they would make me rewrite my assignments because they were so illegible. Instead of a stream, why not a Twitter thread / Twitter space? Like, for writing the letter? I don't know if I understand what you're asking. Elaborate, please. For cooking? Oh. Maybe? I suppose so. We would have to figure out what I would be cooking. But I guess that would be if we met the incentive. Cooking adventures, Twitter thread. / space, question mark. Sure. I don't know. Something about having to, like, take pictures or, like, showcase anything that happens, IRL is a little bit weird for me. I feel a bit icky about it. So I can't... Maybe I'm gonna take that off. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that very much. Yeah, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Never mind. Important question, left-handed or right-handed? Right-handed. I am a right-handed individual. Not that it matters, because I think it is still just as crappy as anything that I would write with my left. Though I haven't really tried to write with my left hand in a while. It's probably terrible, though. My left hand is useless. Yeah, it's just like, at least where I'm at right now, it's just not... there's just like a lot of things about where I'm at currently that make it difficult to do that kind of content. I mean, maybe someday, like, it's definitely something I would be interested in doing someday. I just... Definitely not, like, now. Not anytime soon. And I would feel really bad if these stretch goals were for things that would happen, like, super far off in the future. The only exception is the Ori song, because, like, obviously that's only going to be coming out far in the future. But also, please understand, this list that we're coming up with, there's a chance that, like, all of these could get rejected by management. Maybe not literally all of them. I think at least the initial incentives were all already approved. But the stretch goals, there's a chance that all of these could get rejected by management, and then I'm gonna have to figure out something else. Please understand. That is all. For writing exercise, you could describe like a fanfic to make the thread more dramatic than it actually is. That way you avoid photos. That's true. I have done stuff like that before. I've written, like, entire, narratives, like short stories, purely through the medium of Twitter threads. I reached the exact maximum of the amount of tweets you can have in a thread at once. Luckily, it was, like, the perfect amount of characters to do it, but, yeah. That could be fun, actually. There's a limit? Yes, and I reached it. I don't remember how many there was, but, like, I wrote everything out, like, in a full thread, and it reached a point where I just couldn't add any more tweets. I just straight up could not add anymore. So I was just like, ah, I see, there is a limit. Granted, it was because it was something that I was tweeting out all at once, rather than, like, adding to it tweet by tweet, if that makes sense. But yes, I did reach the maximum. We've seen how much you can type if left to your devices. That's true, you indeed have. Hold on, let me see. I need to look at it again. I know I still have it. Saved somewhere. Where is it? Because I saw threads of more than 200 tweets. Yeah, I think it's based on, like, how you, space it out. Since I sent them all out at once, there was a limit. I think it was, like, 20 or 21? I don't remember. And, you know, Twitter has been annoying and, like, kind of got rid of the feature that allowed me to save the tweets in question. Let me see if I can find it. I swear. Ah, here it is. Yeah, how many were in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just kidding. 25. 25 is the limit of tweets that you can tweet out in a thread at once. The more you know. Oh, Hanaki! Hope you are having a good morning. Yippee! Good to know I will never hit that. I love that for you. I am notoriously very wordy. So honestly, it makes sense that I hit it. I am incapable of being brief. But true, if you guys are okay with me describing it like a fanfic, or like making it like a narrative, then I could maybe do a cooking tweet. A cooking tweet thread. Cooking with Yuno. Twitter thread. Maybe there will be visual aids with photos. Maybe. But definitely no, like, videos or anything. Although you might get a bonus of me, narrating it and posting that as a YouTube video. I swear if that happens, I'm gonna do very dramatic answers just to have fun. Oh, you're gonna roleplay with me? You're gonna roleplay on my posts? That'll be funny. Someone mentioned cooking Twitter space and that would be unique. I mean, I guess that would just be similar to the thread, but it would be like a voiceover narrative. A direct narration. I've never done a Twitter space before, though. I've accidentally hit the button before and almost started a Twitter space by accident, but never actually started one. Okay, so that'll be one. That'll be another stretch goal. I saw custom Yuno made merch like a charm or something. Yuno cooking thread is so fantasy. Hey, that's me. I mean, yeah, I can't cook, but like, calling it a fantasy is rude. What the heck? I wouldn't necessarily be embellishing what actually happens. It would just be a fictionalized retelling. It's called creative nonfiction. Look it up. It's creatively describing a real event. So it would not be me lying. I would be very honest in my retelling. I would just have a very vivid description. Man. Okay. If we reach that, I will let you guys choose what I have to cook. And I will, like, fully cook it. Like, I won't cheat and use, like, a box dinner version of it or whatever. I will do my best to make it properly. I'll, like, find a recipe that I have to follow and stuff. Okay. I just need 4 more ideas. Just 4 more. We can do it. Maybe. She describes how she somehow burns water. It's just a very detailed description of how I failed the first step of the recipe. You guys are just like, literally how? Trust me, I wish I could tell you how it happens, man, but it just does. I'm sorry I'm like this. There's a reason I got such a low score on the wife test. The only thing that saved my score on that test, probably, was the fact that I do like children. Stretch goal idea, the Oni mouse cursor, or something that you make that we can use. Oh, I didn't make this. I think Kaya talked about it near our debut, but she made the cursors for me, Kaya, and Ron. She made them for all 3 of us. They were like a little like pre-debut gift when we were all still like getting to know each other and stuff. She wanted to familiarize herself with our designs and made us little cursors. So yeah, it's not mine. You would have to ask Kaya for that. At least we know you're a good dad. Yeah! I am a good dad. Also, in case you didn't see it because it was like buried in the replies to Ron-chan, I did actually get a pretty decent score on the husband test, which is from the same like website that made the wife test. They also had a husband test. I'm a good husband. It actually said I was a superior husband. So that's something. I'm a very good husband. Which means I am good to Ron. In case you were ever worried about that. But like, you should never be worried about that. I would only ever be good to Ron. I would never be mean to her a day in my life. Yeah, no more Yuno waifu, only Yuno husbando. Just kidding. Don't see me as either. I don't think I suit either vibe, honestly. Although I was quite pleased with myself for getting a high husband score. I was just like, hell yeah. Darn right, I'm a good husband. But no, one of the other incentives on here actually is, it was another management suggestion, but, I've talked before about how they want me to kind of change up, BGMs, right? Like, that's kind of something we've been playing around with, like using different BGMs for different streams. One of the stretch goals is for me to commission an original BGM, and then I would make it available for you guys to download. Yeah. Not technically the same thing as the cursor, but then you would have, like, BGM that you could use for, like, whatever we decide we want the BGM to be for. Like, whether we want it to be, like, a productive, like, work vibe BGM, or if we want it to be a, like, relaxation BGM, or just something that reminds you of Yuno Hanaki. Yeah, that would be that, and I would be able to use it both on streams that fit that particular theme or concept, and then you guys would also be able to have it to download and, like, use for your own stuff. Yeah. So that is on here. I know it's not technically the same thing as using a cursor. But, like, that was a thought. Studying with Oni, 12 hours of BGM. I would make sure that it was loopable. I do prefer having BGM that can loop. Or, like, something that's really good to listen to. Onigashima beats, yeah! Heck yeah. I'm not sure how expensive it would get, but it would be kind of cool to have, like, one of those longer videos that's just, like, a bunch of tracks all put together, so it's like a relaxing lo-fi playlist. That would be really nice. And it could literally be called Oni Beats. Like how there's, like, Oni Bito for members. But it would be Oni Beats. Would that not be so cute? Iconic, honestly. Maybe I'll put that near the, Ori song goal. And it'll be like a lo-fi, BGM mini album or EP. It would be something kind of like the vibe of the BGM that we're using right now. This is a free-to-use one, but it would be a similar vibe to this probably, but there would be multiple tracks that have, like, slightly different, feelings to them. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah. I like that. That could be cute. That could be cute. If you get to the Ori song, you could always shoot for a lo-fi version. I'll have like a secret, like, additional stretch goal, to make it lo-fi. I would love to do a lo-fi remix of my Ori song, though. That'd be fun. That said, I don't even know what my Ori song's, like, theme or concept would even be right now. It's weird to think about it. I do think I want it to be a Japanese song, like a fully Japanese song, but then I want to be able to write my own English version for it. Because Because I like a lot of, like, Vocaloid composers, and, like, I'm really into, like, J-pop and, like, that kind of music, so I would probably want a Japanese composer for it. So, the like, initial draft of the song would probably be all in Japanese anyway. But it would be cool to then, like, take those lyrics and, like, get them translated into English and then basically adapt it so that I also had an English version come out at the same time. That could be nice. And then later there would be a lo-fi version. Yeah! I like that. I like that. For all we know, it could be a hardcore metal song. Oh no. I would not sound good on metal. I do not have that. I don't have that kind of voice. I just don't. Stretch goal, you type up a Dominachi appreciation letter, but I'm already handwriting one. I'm handwriting a Gucky letter. You really want me to type one up? Dang, I'm already getting criticized for my handwriting. That could actually be a first, and I like that idea because it would give a person who isn't good with JP songs a chance to sing the song in English. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking, too. But that's how I would want to approach doing an original song if I were to get that far. That is the goal. One needs to be readable. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna handwrite it and it's gonna look okay. And you can't make fun of me. You can't make fun of me, okay? I already got that so much when I was little. You guys are so mean to me, and for why? Messed up. Sick and twisted. No bully Oni unless we bully Oni. Can't be worse than my handwriting. You say that now. You say that now. But then you're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, wow, this is terrible. But you have to understand, okay? Most Oni don't handwrite to begin with. I am like one of the few people on Onigashima that has any form of literacy. The other Oni are just like reading, writing, that's for squares. That's me, I'm square. My English teacher told me to type out all my work from high school, so I know my handwriting's bad. I would usually just be forced to, like, re-handwrite it. Me personally, yeah. I was never told to type something. That didn't start happening until, later on. I draw the letters instead of write it. I don't really get what the difference is. You're still writing it. You're just thinking about it as a drawing. And also, drawing it like that isn't technically the right way to write them. Honestly. Because you're supposed to look at it, like, in the stroke order. If you just treat it like you're trying to redraw the character, that means you're not really, like, following the stroke order, usually. At least in my opinion. But I guess as long as it's legible, it doesn't really matter. I don't understand how people can read handwritten kanji. Handwritten kanji are so hard to read. When I was practicing my signature for my merch, I was just like, this is so illegible. There was even a point where I was trying to write the hana in Hanaki, And I showed it to Kaya and Ron, and Kaya was like, "You wrote the wrong kanji." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was following the stroke order. And she was like, "Well, you wrote this. You wrote sheep." It looked like Hitsuji. And I was like, "Oh no." I had thought Hitsujiki Yuno. Man. And that's what I get for trying to think about it as a drawing. I had to, like, think about it as writing each stroke. I got there eventually. It was just... it took a lot of practice. I was actually just telling the girls on Slack the other day that I still had this, like, big stack of papers from when I had been practicing. I didn't manage to throw all of them out because I had so many different stacks. I practiced for so long. Even then, it still came out kind of weird looking, but it's fine. I still think it came out okay. It's cute. The fact that it's kind of weird looking is what gives it charm. It may be funny looking, but it's my funny looking signature. Sheep Oni. Don't get excited over a sheep Oni. That's not me. I'm just Oni. Simple. Just 3 more stretch goals. Cute Oni? Yes, we'll go with that. Cute little sheep. No! I'm not a sheep! I'm not a sheep! Don't call me a sheep. I am not a sheep. I'm Oni. Please. I'm Oni. Starts crying. Alright, let's see. Stretch goals. Stretch goals. Thinking. Using my brain. You drawing something would be neat? Drawing? From me? I don't think so. It wouldn't be neat. It would be very bad. I'm terrible at drawing. Why would you want that? BGM seems a touch loud. Oh, okay. I can turn it down. That's fine. Okay, hope that's better. Does that sound like a stretch goal? No, not really. That just sounds kind of lame. At least to me, because there wouldn't really be much to it. I also wouldn't know what to draw. I'd literally just be like, "Hi, welcome to my drawing stream," and then I'd draw one line, and I'd be like, "Thank you for coming to my drawing stream," and then it would end. Because my brain doesn't visualize in drawings. So I don't know how to think about a drawing and then draw it. My brain just doesn't work like that. I think in words. That's why my preferred artistic medium is writing. I don't think in terms of art, so it wouldn't turn out very good at all. But I mean, I guess if enough people wanted to see it, I could try. You drew the Tamagotchi, right? Yes, I did. Well, I drew the base concept, and then I had someone help refine it so they looked a little bit neater. So now the Damadachi that I use in, like, most of my stuff are the refined versions that the person touched up to look better. I didn't hand draw those ones. But I drew the initial, like, concept that I posted on Twitter when I first posted about them to see what so you guys could see what they look like. Would love to see the original idea. That's the one I posted. That's the one I posted on Twitter. Where are they? I'm iffy. I understand. They're there. Here. I'll show you the creatures. You should go imp if you're tired. Why are y'all awake if you are impy? The solution is to just go to bed. You're so silly. Where are my little guys? There they are. These. This is what my drawing skills are like. It's giving preschooler. It's giving 3-year-old with markers. It's giving... It's giving doesn't even know how to use Microsoft Paint. It's giving bad. Like, who even are these? They look like bad renditions of, like, a tulip. Did your niece or nephew draw that? No. No, I drew it. I drew it. That's what I mean. It's like a 2-year-old drew something with a marker. The purple one does look like a tulip. Shut up! I didn't know how to make them even! I fucking hate it here. This sucks. Man. This is why I told you guys I don't want to draw. But no, I sent these designs to somebody who is better at, like, refining them. And that's the versions that you see today that are in, like, my thumbnails and stuff. Our little fellas. I like the wide green one. Shut up! Shut up! Stop! Honestly, I think the refined versions are cuter. Like, look at this little guy in comparison to whatever the frick I drew. I like the refined versions a lot more. They look more like Hitodama, you know? And that's the point. You are supposed to look like a Hitodama, not a green tulip! God. I hate not being able to draw. Well, no, they look much better like this, and I am very grateful to my friend for helping refine the design. Man. Maybe that can be a resolution you work towards in 2024? No. I have already tried to go on a journey to become a better artist, like 3 times in my life, and each time I hated it. I don't want to do it. There will be no 4th time. I don't like it. Drawing does not give me joy. Drawing just gives me pain and suffering, and I don't like it. It may be a skill that I wish that I had, but I also am aware of the fact that I will never be able to draw. That is just how it is, and I have come to accept that about myself, and that is fine. That's what it means to draw. You're doing it right. I don't care. I don't like it. It's not a nice feeling. I don't like having to put myself through that. That's why I put myself through writing instead. So many more people hate writing than they hate drawing, you know? You need to have someone who's willing to do all of the writing stuff. I put all of my skill points into writing. I don't have any left over to put into art skills. I predict a drawing stream endurance Batsu. Why does it have to be an endurance and a Batsu? That's so awful. Why does it have to be both of those? It doesn't have to be both. What is she even gonna endure the situation? What am I enduring? Life. The life circumstances. Drawing is the Batsu. Exactly! That in itself would be the Batsu. And then not to mention having to draw it while everybody in chat is just like, why does your drawing suck so bad? Why are you literally such a shitty artist? And then I'm just like, ugh. And then I never stream again. It's over. Goodbye, friends. That is just when I fade away from existence. I just disappear. So long. But no, for real, going back to the list of stretch goals, I guess if you really want to see an art stream, I can put that as one of these goals. It's just not gonna be good. And it's probably going to be, like, maybe only an hour, because that'll be about as much as I can tolerate. Yeah, do you know that meme of the person, like, walking off into, like, the... I think they're, like, walking off into a black hole or something, or, like, some sort of portal, and they're just going adios? That would be me. That's just me going adios. I'd still hang it on my proverbial fridge. Why? Yeah, but aren't you glad you didn't ask for more Bobitsa? I suppose so. Someone did bring up the idea of a Bobitsa 2.0, and ugh. Why? Literally, why? If I ever do Bobitsa again, it's literally going to be what it was intended to be, which is going to be a cheese pizza with boba. That's what it was supposed to be, and there will be no extra things put on it. I don't care if you whine and say that it's boring. Speaking of Batsu Spanish singing, that would be one big Batsu. I don't think I even know enough Spanish songs to fill a stream. I know maybe 3. and that's like vaguely. I can't even confidently say I know 3. I had to think about that. There is Spanish in that song, right? I actually don't think there's Spanish in that song. Just kidding. I only know 2. For those wondering, it's Feliz Navidad and then, like, Despacito. Those are the only ones I know! And that's only vaguely, I don't actually know them. See, I don't even know what La Bamba is. What the hell? So yeah, no, I don't know a damn thing. That would be literally the shortest stream ever. I can't. I literally cannot. I think even if I practiced, it would come out so terrible. But everyone knows La Bamba, I don't. So I guess I'm not everyone then. So I guess you're wrong. 'Cause I don't know it. So height proportional? Shut up! I went this entire stream without someone making a fucking short joke. Shut up! So long as you have fun, have fun! You think I'm gonna have fun during a Batsu stream? Batsu streams are not meant to be fun. That's the whole point. They are meant to be suffering. Not with that attitude. Why are you talking like you're my parent? Man. What will we even put here? Yeah, I have used several. Although you guys have told me that hell and damn do not necessarily count the same way that other swear words do. Which is why I use them occasionally. At least I use them more than the other swear words. But no, I've technically said the F word twice. Let's see. Someone earlier brought up, like, things that Kaya has wanted me to do that could count as a Batsu. Going back to the topic of drawing, Kaya really wants to do an art stream where she teaches kawaii girls how to draw. I'm one of the people that she's really wanted to, like, get on for that. Why are we discussing Batsus again? Because I'm working on stretch goals for the New Year's 12-hour stream thing. It has donation incentives, but I am working on the stretch goals in case for some weird reason the initial incentives are met. Do that? I don't want to! The last time I tried to learn how to draw, I had even, like... I don't know. That would be a double Batsu 1, drawing Batsu 2, having Kaya backseat you. Exactly! Having Kaya backseat me would just make me want to just pass away. Let's do happy stretch goals. We're running out of ideas. The Batsu ideas are coming out easier than the happy ideas. redraw something Kaya drew, I think she would hate me. Because I can't draw. No, see, the problem is, if she bullies me in any capacity, I will quit. I don't like drawing. If I get bullied for the fact that I can't draw, when I am trying to put in some modicum of effort to learn, then I will just quit and I will leave the stream, and then nobody will be happy. I'll just end the stream immediately. Dang. Draw Kaya a new phone wallpaper? That's more a Batsu for Kaya, isn't it? How is she going to explain the child's scribbles on her phone? I don't know. I think rather than including Kaya in this, because, you know, I would also have to get her permission. I think I would just, like... This is heart-lovingly made by my gen mate. She wouldn't even use it. She would use something that Ron drew for her, but if I drew her something, she would just be like, okay, and then, like, never use it for anything ever. But I wrote down something, I guess. One of the stretch goals will be that I draw a new icon or background for Kaya. And then she can decide to use it or not use it. The end result will be the end of the stream, I guess, with whatever I finish. I'll send it to her, and then I'll show you her response. Will she use it? Probably not. But it's something, I guess. Alright, I just need 2 more. I just need 2 more. Buying trash off of Wish? Ugh, the last thing I need is more random junk. I'm trying to move. I don't want to have to move carrying all of this extra stuff that I bought. Save that for after I have found a new box to live in. Speaking of which, donations go to the box fund. That's what a lot of these goals are going towards too, besides the stuff that's being allocated to projects to give back to you guys. Everything else I am going to be saving in terms of finding a new box. Oni plays Ring Fit? That would also have to wait until after I move, because right now I don't have space anywhere to play Ring Fit. I just genuinely do not. I would if I could, but I don't have the space. Yeah, also Nintendo Prims. That's one of those games that you have to get individual permission for, and that's kind of difficult. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable making that a stretch goal just because it would be so far in the future. Twitch media share? Bro, this is YouTube. Sir, this is a YouTube channel? I don't have a Twitch account. Also, hasn't Twitch been, like, cracking down on those kinds of streams more lately? Question mark. I know someone the other day came in and was, like, rambling about how, Twitch has started cracking down on, like, karaoke. Like, you can't have any sort of music unless it's, like, purely a cappella. Now you're being difficult. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just telling you I don't have a Twitch account. Since I know you're gonna be pretty bad at this Dark Souls stream. You're really gonna make me buy a game just to play it for one stream and then never play it again? That's crazy. You're right that I would be pretty bad at it, though. The ellipses and the yes. Good lord. Aren't those games expensive? I don't actually know. I've never bothered to buy one. Needy streamer? Oh, like needy streamer overload? I don't understand why you would make that a stretch goal. That would probably be a game that I'd be just willing to play regardless, but... Remaster like $40 max. Ugh, that's a lot of money to throw into a game that I would only play once. I'll pay you to not play a soft game. That's hilarious. But no, it's not like I actively want to play a FromSoft game. I hear that they are, like, literally built to be difficult, and that is just not my scene. Jeez, there are so many. They're so expensive. Dang. Someone say praise the sun? I'm guessing that's a reference to something in Dark Souls. I don't know what you're talking about. How about an abandonware tour? Perms. That would be basically impossible with perms. Don't need perms for something no one owns? No, actually you do. You need express permission from the, like, it's hard to explain, but yes, I would need perms, so I can't do that. Still need 2 stretch goals? Yes. What goals are on the list already? Several. There are a lot. Hand cam cooking. We've been over this one. It wouldn't be hand cam cooking. It would be a Twitter thread where I dramatize the act of me cooking. Watching a horror movie? I suppose that's possible. You guys would have to pick the horror movie, though, because I don't really know horror movies that well. I've talked about it before, but I've only watched, like, campy horror or, like, horror movies that are, like, intentionally bad. I don't go out of my way to watch, like, actual horror movies. Or, like, thriller movies. Horror movie watch along. You guys can pick the movie if we reach that stretch goal. Like, Vampires Suck? I haven't watched that one specifically, but I've watched some pretty wild ones. Though a lot of the ones that I've watched have been, like... I don't know if I can fully describe it. But they've been, like, wild, I guess is what I'll say. Trashy? Yeah, kind of. Not necessarily Hollywood made, yeah. Not necessarily. Yeah. So you guys would have to pick, what movie we would end up watching. Although I guess since this is one of the further along stretch goals, maybe it would have to be a marathon? I'm not sure. Just because I'd feel bad if it was all the way, like, this far down and then it was, like, just one movie. Like, 2 or 3 movies a night? Yeah, I think so. So I'll label it a marathon. It doesn't mean we have to, like, watch a series. Like, we don't have to watch a series that has multiple movies in it. But... we could just, like, watch, like, multiple horror movies in one sitting. Horror. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the donation. Putting Oni in the box. I am getting closer and closer to finding a box. Yippee! Thank you. The box. It grows closer. Instead of horror movie, a movie that is painfully bad? Sure? Bad movie marathon. Rovocation? That already sounds terrible. Just by title alone. But okay, we can switch it so that it's just, like, bad movies. A lot of those terrible movies are horror anyway. I suppose that's true. I've actually never, like, watched The Room all the way through, so that would be an experience. I know, like, some of the jokes and the references, but... Bad movie or some of your favorites? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies. If you will remember my debut slides for, like, movie and TV shows, I was just like, because I don't watch many. At least not enough to be able to, like, express opinions. I don't know what I would make if I was going to make something by hand. I'm not a very crafty person. I don't consider myself very good at crafts. So I don't know what I would make. A handwritten letter? But I already have a handwritten letter to Damadachi's as one of the other goals. Crafting table recipes? I suppose so, but again, I'm just not very crafty. I don't have an inclination towards that kind of art form. Literally all of my skill points went into, like, writing and, like, literary analysis. Other than that, I don't really have points in any other skills. Handwritten letters to genmates? I don't know if I need a stretch goal for that. I would be willing to write handwritten letters to Kaya and Ron regardless. I don't know if I need a donation incentive for that. The main thing I need is more stationery, so that I have more stuff that I can use to write letters to them. More stickers, more washi tapes. Cute letter paper, because I don't really have much letter paper. Cute envelopes. That's more the kind of stuff I need to be able to send them letters, but I would love to send them letters. We buy a star and name it Bruno Puzzles. Isn't buying a star kind of expensive? Buy a star. Also, isn't that fake too? Like, you don't actually own the star when you buy it? Just thinking of the sticker game, but real true. In theory, I could just use sticky business to make more stickers that I could use. But I would have to get them printed on sticker paper. But you get a little certificate. I don't want to spend money on something that's fake. It's a scam and an old one too. I remember when it got like popularized, right? Like it started getting used in a lot of like movies and TV shows as like a romantic gesture, like, oh, I bought a star and I named it after you. And the love interest would be like, oh wow, that's so sweet. But in my head I was just like, there's no way you could like literally buy a star, right? Like there's no way that those are like for sale. There's just like, how? I was always in the back of my head like, I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. I would prefer the sentimental value of just like pointing at a star and being like, do you see that star? It reminds me of you. That sounds cuter to me than like literally buying a star. And how do you know someone else doesn't already own it? Exactly! It's like being a lord or something by owning a small piece of land. Right, that's also a scam. Be wary of scams. Stinky. Making a hole in the moon is romantic too. Tell that to Kaya. I'm sure Kaya would have some very choice words for people who like to make holes in the moon. Considering she beat up one of the moon rovers. But yeah, no, the world is full of scams. Don't you want to be Lordess Yuno? Why would it be Lordess? It would be Lady. Also, I don't have to be a Lordess. Isla Senpai's mama said that I am an Empress. I don't have to be a Lordess. I'm an Empress already. If Isla Mama says that I'm an Empress, then I am an Empress. True. Asian Empress. I have to remember that I am an Asian Empress, specifically. I forgot the word lady. It's okay. It be like that. Aren't you glad that your model doesn't tell how short you are? Yes, it does! Why do you think I never show feet? Why do you think I never show feet? Literally, if people saw this more, they would be like, haha, platforms. Tiny Oni. The Empress of Onigashima. I suppose so. Because of feet lovers, I mean, people know the price. If they want to see feet, they just have to fork it over. I'm joking, by the way. For clarification's sake, I am joking. That was a joke. What do I do for this last one? That's true. I was not, in fact, branded as a child. I think that my key visual makes me look a lot more adult than my actual model does. Does that make sense? I think that my model makes me look a little bit more childlike. Meanwhile, my key visual looks very Onesan. When I first got the key visual, I was kind of looking at it and I was just like, huh. Interesting how this doesn't necessarily carry the same vibe as the model. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I noticed there was like a difference. Maybe a movie analysis for a stretch goal? I mean, I guess since the incentive that I'm looking at is the one that's directly after the bad movie marathon, I could just have the next incentive be movie analysis for all the bad movies we watched. Like, basically forcing me to have to rewatch them so that I could take notes and, like, analyze them properly. Please watch Neil Breen movies. So true. I think I would have fun with that. Not nostalgic critic. That's a very specific angle to be taking the analysis in. Set an absurd goal? I mean, I do have an absurd goal. I do have a very absurd goal that we would absolutely not hit. That would be great. Your detention analysis was very interesting. I'm glad you liked it. That was a very experimental stream. But I'm glad it seems that people enjoyed it. Okay, well, so we'll do bad movie analysis / video essays. Onesan voice story time. The confession you did with that voice was nice. I mean, Sure. I could probably put that somewhere on here. So by Onesan voice story time, do you mean like me just doing a stream in the lower voice and like doing a Zatsu? Or do you mean using that, like doing that and like narrating a story, like reading a story? Since you're willing to play Needy Streamer Overload at analysis stream, like the detention one of that game is gonna be something. True. I don't necessarily know if I would stream Needy Streamer Overload, but maybe I would play it in my own time and then just present an analysis on it. Reading a story. Okay. I could do that. Where would I add that? Let's see. We will call it an Onesan Yuno bedtime story stream. Yeah. That should be okay. Chat picks the story though, that's fine. Although I assume you're not going to ask me for go the Nin to sleep. Because you guys already had Kaya do that. You can't do overlap, okay? No overlapping. I wanted to ask for Lord of the Rings. Oh, jeez. So you want me to perish? So you want me to record for like 5 hours? So you want me to explode? I've actually never read Lord of the Rings. I just know that it's long. Like how the movies are long. That's all I know. "5 hours, that's cute." What do you mean? It would only be like 5 hours, right? 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 The Lord of the Rings, the Iliad. Or we could go curse into a Lovecraft book. Oh my goodness. You guys are not requesting good bedtime stories. My goodness. Around 40 hours? What? I wouldn't even be able to upload a video that long. Bruh. Maybe some Edgar Allan Poe. That's a little bit more tolerable, though still quite morbid for a bedtime story. Surprising that you haven't. Not a big fantasy guy myself, but it's a bedrock sort of series for several reasons. It just never interested me. I like fantasy, but there's just some fantasy that never really appealed to me. Never felt compelled to read it, I suppose. And then I just never got around to it. I was thinking No Longer Human, but it's on the depressing side. No Longer Human. Yeah, I was more of a Harry Potter and Percy Jackson reader. More so Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson book's good. Hi, good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know if it's morning for you, but hi, welcome. The new Percy Jackson came out already. The show? I haven't gotten around to trying it yet, but I am quite excited for it. I am glad that more people are going to be able to experience it in a new way. I read Percy Jackson after seeing the movie and then I got mad. Yeah, there's something about adaptations of books into film that is often lost. I have heard that Mr. Warden was like very involved with the production of the new the new show on Disney Plus. So I have faith. Like, I think it's probably going to be a pretty close interpretation. Just because he seems to have a lot of faith in this version compared to the movie. But I think that the books are quite good. Which did you prefer, Percy or Potter? I quite liked the Percy Jackson books. I liked Harry Potter as well. But I preferred Percy Jackson. I liked the vibe of it a lot more than I liked Harry Potter. I feel like... I mean, Harry Potter took a very literal path in terms of, like, the first books were, like, rather innocent and straightforward, but then as Harry got older and as the audience got a bit older, the books got a lot more, like, serious and, like... I don't want to say edgy, but, like, as they became older teenagers, it got, like, older teenage angsty. And it became, like, a lot darker. And I feel like, as much as that makes sense, because it was, like, it kind of makes sense to have the tone of the book grow with your audience, I kind of preferred the whimsy, and I missed having the moments of whimsy. I will never forget how there was, like, this interview that the author did where she mentioned that the reason that you guys care about spoilers about the books? Do you guys care about Harry Potter book spoilers? I hope you don't, because it's been long enough. But, like, the fact that one of the... I know, I just... In case people haven't read them, though, you know? I just want to make sure. But yeah, the fact that she mentioned that Hedwig died to represent that Harry was losing his innocence, like, at the beginning of that was at the beginning of Deathly Hallows, right? I think so. But, like, the fact that she, like, explicitly stated that the reason that the owl died was to represent Harry's death of innocence and that, like, all of the whimsy about the magical world was, like, gone. I was just like, that's so stupid. Like, you don't have to, like, have it be that ham-fisted to the audience, you know? Like, not to complain about having a pet die, right? Like, that's fine. But the fact that she came out and was like, that's the reason I had this animal character die. It was to represent that the death of whimsy and, like, the enjoyment of magic. It's all gone to, like, understand the true horror of the situation that Harry was in. I was just like, I think he knows. I think he knows, bro. Like, like, you remember that you wrote Half-Blood Prince, right? Like, Half-Blood Prince was pretty heavy-handed. I don't think we really needed, like, another way to get rid of the innocence. The innocence was definitely gone. Technically, it was gone even before that, because I think Order of the Phoenix was, like, even harsher. Like, I don't know. Didn't he lose an uncle before this? Yes. That's what I mean. I'm just like... I think he didn't really have the innocence and the whimsy for, like, a few books now. But I thought it was so, like, weird that the author had to come out and say that about it. I don't know, man. That seemed kind of silly to me. But, like, going back to my original point, I think that the books tried too hard to grow with the audience. The author knew that the children who read the books were getting older and were, like, entering their, like, teens and, like, early adulthood. So she wanted to have the books kind of, like, grow and focus on more serious, mature topics, and that's fine. But I just think that, like, a lot of the appeal to Harry Potter, to me, was that escapism of being able to be in, like, a magical world where, like, a kid who was in a really rough situation could experience something nice for once. And the fact that place that used to be his escape was no longer a good escape and was in fact trying to hurt him was just kind of like a sad lesson to have to, like, experience. Especially having grown up and, like, appreciating the whimsy. It felt like a really harsh lesson to have to learn as a member of the audience, I suppose. Meanwhile, I think that Percy Jackson, while Percy Jackson is definitely intended for a younger audience, at least I think the first books were intended for a much younger audience, compared to the Harry Potter books. I think that Percy Jackson does a better job of growing with its audience while maintaining the original, like, tone and charm of the earlier books. Yes, Percy does, like, grow and mature, and, like, he kind of starts taking more of a backseat as he gets older, because he's becoming more of, like, the supportive role, rather than being fully in the lead as much. And then we start getting more, like, younger protagonists to, like, maintain the, like, youthfulness and, like, I don't want to say whimsy. It's not necessarily the same level of whimsy, but I think that it gets better at maintaining its original voice and charm, even as the audience gets older, versus Harry Potter. I just think that Rick Riordan was much better at maintaining the original tone of his work while still, like, aging it up as he went, versus the author of Harry Potter having to be super ham-fisted with, like, the death of innocence and, like, making it super edgy. At least in my opinion. All of that is to say, I think that Percy Jackson was the better written series, especially in terms of, like, growing with your audience goes. Both have their benefits. And I'm not even saying that Percy Jackson is, like, the perfect book series either. I just think that I like it better than I do the Harry Potter books. But that's just me. That said, I am excited for the adaptation because the author had a pretty close relationship with the people working on it and, like, worked very closely to make sure that it was closer to the original vision than the movie was. Gotta give them a read then. Yeah, just keep in mind that the books were intended for a younger audience in the beginning, but it's, like, worth the investment. I think even if it's, like, aimed at, like, a middle grade or, like, a younger audience, I still think it's worth reading. Because sometimes, you know, reading things that are, like, middle grade or, like, lower, while it does feel kind of like you're being talked down to, you can still find, like, really good stories. Good stories, good morals, all of that stuff. It can still be worth it. Did you ever read Artemis Fowl? No, that wasn't one that I got into, but I remember hearing my friend talk about it a lot. But that was never one that I consumed personally. There was another book series that I read. but I have not been able to remember the title, and it's driving me crazy. The only thing I remember about it was that it was kind of similar to Harry Potter in that, like, the main character, like, went to a school that was for magic users, but all of their magic was kind of related to the creative arts, I think. And they were, like, divided into classes based on the creative arts that they specialized in. I think... I know I read this series, and I've been wanting to find out what it was called so that I could go back and read it, because I remember I had such, like, insane brain rot over the concept of it. But I can't remember! And it drives me mad. I go a little bit crazy every time I remember it. But that was, like, the other, like, main fantasy series that I read a lot of. I liked Aragon. The Aragon series was good. I liked the Aragon books. Not Divergent? I don't think it was Divergent. Let me see. No, it wasn't these. It was for, like, middle grade. It was kind of like... I think it was kind of, like, in the same... aimed at the same target audience as Percy Jackson. I wish I could remember. It drives me crazy. Was it The Magicians? No, that was aimed at an older audience. I do have those books, though. And, my spicy take, although I've only finished reading one book, I have to read the other two. I think that the show was better than the books. If we're going to talk about The Magicians. I watched the show first, and then I have since gone back and started reading the books. I've only read the first book. I have the other books in the series, though. I haven't like finished reading them. Mostly because the first book bored me. I've been a bit hesitant to pick up the second book, but I thought that the show was, like, way better so far. I have to finish reading the books. I'm gonna give the books a fair shake. I will read the books. I promise. But, me personally, I really loved the show. When I experienced the first book, I was like, this is so dry compared to how the show portrayed everything. I feel like the show did a really good job of, like, making the vibe more balanced. I think that the book focused too much on the dryness and the mundanity. But that's also because it's meant to be a parody. And I have talked a little bit about parody. My definition of parody. But we would definitely be going down a rabbit hole if I was to talk about it again. We're already in a bit of a rabbit hole because I am very much being a bookworm right now. That's a little embarrassing. The Magician Apprentice? I don't think it was that either. I don't think it was ever adapted into a show. Or like a movie or anything. Also, you're thinking of The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I wish I could remember! I wish I could remember, but I don't. And it's gonna bother me for forever. We could help you finish the books, book reading stream series. That's true. I suppose we could do a series of streams where we're just reading, but I think that... Would that be interesting, though? Would you guys actually, like, come to streams for that? I don't know if that would be very interesting if you came to a stream and the streamer was just sitting there reading a book. Are you sure? Middle grade or young adult fantasy? I'm pretty sure it was middle grade. But, like, in book club, it's specifically books that are, like, older, right? Like, books where it's okay to read them out loud. I feel like that's harder to do with more modern books. The Alchemist. I appreciate how you're trying to help me figure out the book. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, no, that's about Nicholas Flamel. That definitely wasn't it. You have to guess how many actually read or assume they've read. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maze Runner? Not the one that I'm thinking of, but I did really like the Maze Runner books. I liked those very much. What do I even look for keywords? I'm gonna go crazy. No. 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 What's the plot? Magic school. All of their magic was focused on different forms of art. Like painting and music and oh my gosh, there was like, I think one of the main characters had something with like clothes, like a certain kind of clothes magic. I remember like descriptions of fabric a lot when it came to that character. That's the thing, I can't remember the name of the book, but I remember very specific visions of like reading it. Ah! Why did it leave my memory? Come back. It's like an older series. I don't even know if it was ever finished. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go insane. Thinking. What was it called? I was just having the same issue with a book I read back in high school. I know, right? Like, you remember how good it was, but because you can't remember the title, you're just like, I can't prove it. I cannot prove it, though. It was an older book series, I think. And that's the thing, too. I'm trying to, like, Google it, like, with the keywords that I need. But the results that I'm getting are, like, more modern series. And I'm just like, no! That's not what I want. It's not what I want. I'm just taking every title you guys throw at me and searching it to see if that's it. No. That's from 2015. I am thinking of something way older. It's way older. Because I read it when I was young. So, like, it's super old. I wish I knew. I'm gonna go crazy. Maybe I'm gonna go insane, even. No, dude. running out of keywords. Male or female MC? I don't remember. Maybe it was a boy? I really don't remember. Oh, jeez. I'm thinking... Hate when it's on the tip of my tongue like that. Yeah, it has been like this for me for a while. That's the problem. I know this was a quite old series. Circle of Magic? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Tamara Pierce book. I remember I read a lot of Tamara Pierce when I was younger. That doesn't... No, it wasn't set in a Renaissance era. Wizards of Earthsea? Wizards of Earthsea. I love how it's become a journey for all of us to try and figure out. Ursula Le Guin? No, this is a bit too old. And again, I'm looking for something that was aimed at, like, middle grade. Ursula Le Guin, some of her stuff was, like, for younger audiences. I don't think this was, though. We must know. We all must know. I'm going crazy. I'm like desperately searching. I just wish all of the articles I was finding would like stop showing me modern stuff. I'm not looking for modern stuff. Going insane. Going crazy. I'm going to keep looking. I will find it one of these days. The minute I find it, it's over. Because I'm probably going to buy every book if I can find it. Searching through fantasy titles seems like digging for a needle in a stack of needles, literally, though. I don't envy the fact that I have to do this. Because I really... I really wish it was easier. Ordinary magic. No, I know the main character definitely had magic. This book is about someone who didn't have magic. Also, it's from 2012. It's still too recent. If you asked on Reddit, someone would know. I'm literally... I don't have a personal Reddit account. I am about to use my VTuber Reddit account to go onto a fantasy book Reddit page and be like, please help. Please help, need book. Can't remember much. And they're gonna be like, what is this? What is this VTuber talking about? "2012 is too recent?" Yes, because I read it in like... Ugh. I hate having to mention years, but I'm only going to do it so that it is easier to help to like maybe narrow it down. I read it in like 2007, 2008. I hate years. I hate having to say years out loud. And I think it was older even back then, so it would have to be like an early 2000s book series. I know it was a series. Make a short, help this VTuber find a book. Honestly, that would be kind of based of me. That would be a good short, I think. Looking for a book. Please help. Need book. Yeah, I think it was early 2000s. I'm gonna go insane. But yeah, if we can figure out this book series, this will definitely be something that we should experience together. But I think that's why I'm having such a hard time finding it, because like all of the results I get are like more recent. Describe again? Okay. It was a... I think the kids were orphans, or maybe the main character was an orphan. But it was one of those, like, main character is brought to a magic school. All of the different types of magic were themed around different, like, forms of art. So there were kids that had magic that focused on music, kids that had stuff focused on... I remember a kid who was associated with, like, fabrics, so maybe, like, fashion design or something like that. I think the main character could do something with paintings. I don't remember if they were a painter or if they just had some sort of, like, affinity towards paintings, but I think that was their thing. They could, like, glean information from paintings, I think. Or maybe that was one of the other main characters. I don't remember. But it was, like, they all had, like, different... They basically had, like, majors. It was, like, a magic school, but, like, a magic art school. That's all I remember. And I know it was a series, and it had to have been, like, an older series because of when I read it. And I know it has to be, like, middle grade or younger. Because that was around when I read it. And we are 100% sure this wasn't just your overactive imagination. Yes! Because I remember that I talked about it with friends who were also reading it. Circle of Magic? No, it was not Circle of Magic. I already looked at that one. It was not that. Close, though. A school for sorcery? Let me see. School for sorcery. No, this wasn't it. Magical Arts Academy. You cannot tell me that it had that simple of a title. I would die. I swear you're mixing two books together. I don't think so. I don't think I am. I could swear. the Unwanteds? I will look. Magical Arts Academy was not it. Dystopian. I don't think it was a dystopian. No, the Unwanteds wasn't it either. I read a plot summary and that's not it. Ugh. I will cry if it turns out that I made this up. But I swear on my life, I remember. Because I talked about this so much with my best friend at the time. We, like, made alternate universes with with characters that we liked. I'm just, I will go mad. What the heck? You'll just have to write it? Oh no. Don't do that to me. Burdened with the fate of having to write a middle grade magic school story. What the heck? It's got to exist. I don't think it was a college. But I'll see. Like, I feel like they were young. Like, they were, like, middle schoolers, maybe high schoolers, probably middle schoolers. I'm gonna go insane. I don't know. I'll keep looking. No, it's not a fanfic. I remember holding... I think this is it. Wait. I think this is it. I think I just found it. Wait, hold on. This! Yes! Okay. This is what it was called. Thank God! Midnight for Charlie Bone. The Children of the Red King series. A magical fantasy that is fast-paced and easy to read, Charlie Bone has a special gift. He can hear people in photographs talking. The fabulous powers of the Red King were passed down through his descendants after turning up quite unexpectedly in someone who had no idea where they came from. This is what happened to Charlie Bone and to some of the children he met behind the grim grey walls of Bloor's Academy. His scheming aunts decide to send him to Bloor Academy, a school for geniuses where he uses his gifts to discover the truth despite all the dangers that lie ahead. Yes! Yes! This was it! Oh my gosh! Published in 2002, by the way. I knew it was old! I knew it was an old series! Oh my gosh! Do you ever just, when you finally remember something, do you ever feel your brain, like, get itched? Like you just itched a really good, like, itchy spot? Bro. Ugh! This has been bothering me for so long! When you consider 2002 old, that was 21 years ago, bro. Almost 22 years ago. Bookfinder's fee. Thank you. You have to get over it, guys. Things from the early 2000s are old. You have to accept it. I accepted it a while ago. I'm over 200 years old. I get it. It's hard. But you gotta accept it. You gotta move on. Oh my gosh. It was at like... What page of the freaking results was I on? 96 out of 313 books on Goodreads. In the Magic School category. That's how long it took me to find this freaking book. I'm gonna go insane. Ah! I'm going mad. 2002 was like yesterday. No, dude. You gotta move on. There's 8 books in the Children of the Red King series. I don't remember if I read all 8.
It's a super chat, so that means it deserves a super jingle.
At least it wasn't the very last one. I mean, I'm still like 8 million pages into a search. You don't want to know how many tabs I have open. I have so many freaking tabs open. Trying to find this book. Ah, I'm so glad I found it. Okay, I have to buy every book in this series now. I am legally obligated now that I remember the name of the series. Aren't you glad I managed to find it in this stream instead of you having to wait to see if I found it later? I think you guys would have been as on edge as I was. Because I was literally going insane. Oh my gosh. I think we found our books for the reading stream series. I can close the 20 tabs then. Thank you! I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for trying to find it for me. I've been looking for this book series for literally so long. I was just about to start thinking that maybe I really did make it up. But I'm so glad to know that I didn't. I was stressed. I was stressed. I need to read these again. They have pretty solid ratings. Like upper 3s, like into the 4s. So that's a good sign, I think. That means that they're pretty decent books. Could have included Twitter effects for weeks. I'm so glad. Ugh. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. Oh, is that like a sequel series? Or is this a prequel? I guess this is a prequel, because it's talking about, like, backstory for one of the characters. Okay. That's fair. Maybe I will read this later. Oh yeah, this was published in, like, 2011 to 2013. Whoa! That's cool. Didn't know there was a follow-up, even if it was, like, a decade later. Now you can finish reading it. I can! I'm so happy! I think I only read... I think I read up to the 3rd or 4th book? Maybe the 5th. But I don't remember 6, 7, and 8. I think I read up to at least the 4th or the 5th. Was this a morning work stream where we actually got something done? Yes! Technically I did finish my stretch goals, too. I only got distracted talking about books afterwards. So we're good. We finished the work that I wanted to do. We were productive in multiple ways. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to settle down. I'm literally so excited. I was so excited that we found it. Yatta! I need to buy books. I need to see if there's a place that has like all of them in a set. I'll buy the books individually if I have to, but I need to see if I can find like a set of them. So that I could read them all. Oh my gosh. Yippee! Yippee! I'm so excited. I'll have to do that after stream. Anyways, this stream went a little bit longer than I intended because I needed to be able to, I need to be able to record. So I'm gonna head off soon so that I can record. But yeah. I'd get the suckers in hard copy. Yeah. No, I'm definitely... I think I'm gonna get a hard copy.
An offering. Thank you so much.
Oh! Thank you for the donation. Book funds. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Especially if I buy them in hardcover. Hardcover books tend to be a little bit more pricey. But thank you. Yippee. There's an 8-book collection on Amazon. Yes. Show me the price. Show me. Show me. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. That's nice cover art. That looks like it's more recent compared to the version I found. Yeah, it looks like this is like a new artist rendition of it. Kind of love it though. Kind of into it. Kind of like it. Although I think that the older art was also quite nice. Probably like $120? No! Actually, at least this version, the one that I'm looking at right now, is only $50. That's not bad at all. What? I mean, this is paperback probably, right? Like, based on how these look, this is definitely paperback, but like... That's not bad for a whole set of books. That's not bad. Are these the same books, though? It looks like they're supposed to be, but it looks like they're a lot shorter than they should be. Because according to the listing on Goodreads, it's based on the hardcover is like 400 pages. Are these... Let me look at this copy. Make sure that it's the right length. Do you have the page count? Do you have the page count? What is the page count? No, that's not what I want. I want the page count. It has to be a sale? No, it's not a sale. That's just how much it costs. Actually, I think if I search the ISBN number, I can find the page count. Page count, page count, page count. Just so I can make sure that it's not like an abridged version. $287? Huh? Why is it like half the length? Now I'm worried. I don't know if I want to pick that up. Size 6 type? I don't know. That's why it's a bit weird. I mean, I guess it could be, like, just the fact that, like, the way it was reprinted, they wanted to make it a little bit more condensed, maybe? What do the comments say? I will look. It's people just reviewing the book series. It's in large print now. Maybe. Students in my class love this series. I mean, it's mostly people reviewing the book series and saying that the book series is good, which, like, according to my memory, that makes sense. But I can't tell if this is, like, the same version as the one that I want. But, like, also, I don't think they have the older version. I don't think they have the older version as, like, a book series. Well, here's, like, a listing from the original author with the old print style. But it only goes up to 4. I would need to find a different listing for 5 through 8. Miss Author, do you have a list for the others in this style? Yeah, the listing that I found only has them listed for, like, well, the first listing. It says unknown binding, which might be why it's cheap. Maybe eBay would have the old ones? True, but they might be priced up.
That's more than I anticipated.
Oh!
Thank you.
Screw it, we borrow funds for the book. Thank you! You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. Okay, 45 plus 65. So that's this much. Thank you! You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you! But yeah, the listings that I'm seeing on Amazon at least are saying, like 48, 49. Which is quite doable. Oh, is this the version with the old covers? Yeah, okay, so if I want the set in hardcover, that's what makes it a little expensive. Now that I think of it, more books equals more moving pain. Books are worth it. Miscellaneous junk, not worth it.
Thank you so much.
Books, worth it. Oh, thank you. We're hitting the daily goal. Yippee! Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. What do you guys want as a reward for hitting the daily goal?
An offering. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for the extra money too. Probably need to get a bookmark to go with the books. So true, I'm gonna need a cute bookmark. Yay! Thank you! Thank you! I'm very happy. Honestly, I'm just quite happy that I found the book series. That's still the craziest thing about this to me. That I actually found it, and that I didn't make it up. This whole time I was like, did I make it up? Was I? Was I pretending? Thank you so much! I want books so bad. Book. Oh, Hanaki! Hello, good morning. Imagine if someone in chat actually knew but was trying to gaslight you into making it up. I would literally cry. I've been trying to find this book series for years. I can't believe. Oh my gosh. I'm happy. There's another version, same price for the paperback, not the unknown binding. Okay, I might go for that. The hardcovers are a little bit more pricey, but also they might be worth it because hardcover? I will think it over. I will definitely think it over, but I'm getting these books. That much is certain. What book? So we were talking about book series, because we got on a book tangent, and I told the Damadachi about a book series that I've been trying to remember the name of for a long time that I read when I was really, really little. And, I couldn't remember the name of it, and I was able to, like, vaguely remember some of the context, but, like, not all of it. And, we were, like, trying to find it for a while, but we just managed to find it. Well, I managed to find it, but everybody helped, and then we met the daily goal so that I could buy the book series. Because you guys are too sweet to me. But thank you so much. After 96 pages. Yeah, I was, like, digging so far down to find this book series. I still cannot believe I did it. But I love this for me. I'm getting these books. Rip. I really am quite grateful. Thank you, guys. This was good stream. Filled with determination. Truly. I really, truly was. Okay. Well, like I said, I am going to call the stream here now because I have some recording and stuff I want to do. Gotta make sure I continue this productive streak. But I can't do the recording on stream, so I will have to end. But I am very grateful that we got to spend this morning together. It was quite productive. Even, like, putting the book aside. You guys helped me out so much. I am glad that I was able to come up with stuff for you guys as well. Thank you for spending this time with me also. I appreciate it tons. It's gonna be like 8 hours without Yuno. Yeah, but I'll be back. This evening, I will be playing Punishing Grey Raven. I'm going to be pulling for Hyperreal Lee, which is a character that I have wanted for quite some time. I'm excited to pull. It's gonna be gacha-ing. We are going to be gacha-ing in a gacha. I hope you will look forward to it. I am going to be as productive as I can, off stream in the meantime. And then I will be streaming tomorrow as well. That'll be my usual time slot. We'll be doing something really cozy, like a one-off stream that'll be like really chill and low-key, so that way I will be able to prepare for the 12-hour stream after that, which I hope you will also be looking forward to. I'll be posting my schedule for the week and the schedule for the endurance stream and all of that stuff hopefully later today if I get everything greenlit. So yeah, I hope you'll look forward to that. May you have a good rest of your time zone, and until I see you again, Yunotsu!